Hey folks, B Wizzle back, and now we're going to be taking you through how to collect Blizz as one of your new companions, and he's also got a couple hidden achievements that I'll explain when we get there. So you get the mission again from Dr. Agorov for the little boss. So again, he says, "Hey Commander, one of my smugglers recently stumbled upon a piece of tech we've never seen. We tried to get the thing working, but none of us can figure it out. When we brought it to Doc Agorov, he just rambled about how it defied all precepts of engineering or something. Whoever made this thing obviously has a way with tech. Seems like it's changed hands a lot, but I managed to track it all the way to a salvager on Hoth. Might be worth talking to this little guy to see where he got it. The Alliance could use an inventor with a knack for doing the impossible with limited resources." Kind of sounds like Blizz. So let's go ahead and head on over. It's getting a little tongue-tied there. So you kind of have to travel throughout Hoth, I think about once or twice. Or actually, no, sorry, 3 times to get everything done for him. Now, if you're lucky enough and you're either a paid subscriber or a preferred status member, and you have access to the quick travel, when it's on cooldown for only 6 seconds, that'll make things a lot easier for you. So here he is, Blizz. His outfit's a little different.
Kodva kinisibili wenezin wala ze kandaleno. Babetlu. Tachula kwa bo nutudupita. Choba di cast for andale.
Do I want to know what a rotohammer is?
Kodva kinisibili wenezin wala ze kandaleno. Utini ekibana jana baba kodva.
I'll show him the tech.
Zomblaba nagazi la mena sonomena akawinyo janai. Kodva kinisibili wenezin wala ze kandaleno. Go pudava dalva no confesco vami. Kimina ni halaneza nimba ni hala kamanahana. Fime nekile ogen fuzo nalapo. Chikua ibana ileta zuza domonolumi.
Oh, Blizz.
Ihurahina. Kwabagin so yamayuka nikitiro zonke. Ashuna cheni. Kodva kinisibili wenezin wala ze kandaleno. Chakosa bifanete mambe nenga unti. Obligondo kito pabakawami. Is wabaholo.
Couldn't you just said Gert? Alright, so for this portion here, if you're not sure what to do, you can just open up your mission log, come down to Little Boss. So it says you need salvage can be found throughout the Starship Graveyard region on Hoth. So, again, if you open up your map, you can even go to the full map and you'll see the little mission critical option here, for the mission area. So we'll just do a quick travel over to the Frostwake Outpost. This part's rather simple. You don't necessarily need to kill any mobs that are around. You can just as easily try and find the salvage on the ground and pick it up that way. Just hop on our mount. So yeah, there's just items such like this. It'll just show as being salvaged, so all you gotta do is just click on them. And I believe all you need is 20. So you just basically have to roam around, look for them. And the other nice thing that they added to this mission for him is once you have enough, You'll still be able to see the salvageable items, but when you come up to them, you won't. They'll be glowing, but you actually won't be able to click on them. So just indicating that you've got everything that you need, and you can just go back to see Blizz and turn in the quest, which I thought was quite nice of them to do. So now you don't have to worry about wondering how many do I need. Just a quick lore object that I hadn't gotten before, so. And unfortunately, I think if other people click on it, you'll have to wait for them to respawn in, so you want to make sure you're doing this either on a lightly populated instance of whatever planet you're on, or you're just going to have to hope that you get there before the other people do. There's some. So they seem to be coming in stacks of 3s. But if you're ever curious, you just kind of open up your inventory, check the mission items, and you'll see them just off into the distance. So there seems to be some that are kind of grouped nicely together. Yeah, I just need to find one more batch, and then we'll be good to go, and I think I see one. Oh, this one's already salvaged, I think. We are. Alright, so now that we've got our 20, so I get just confirmations. You can just open up your menu, scroll down till you find Blizz, travel back. So yeah, this first portion of his missions isn't terribly hard. Again, as long as you're not having to fight people for the salvage, it'll be pretty easy.
Show body cast for and delay.
And we'll just give him 5.
Obligondo kito pabakawami.
Give him 5 more.
Zomblaba nagazi laban na suno na akawinyo janai. Chakosa bifanete mambe nenga uti. Utini ekibana jajana babakova. Go puta badalva no confesco vami. Kodva kinesibe liwe nezin wala ze kwabayin so yamayuka nikitiro zonke. Uchibet wanu. Kodva kinesibe liwe nezin wala ze kandaleno.
Uh-oh, ship's gone.
Kwabayin so yamayuka nikitiro zonke.
Strange how.
Nadwazi niko nikaka kumbupi kumbababla.
Not even new screws. That's crazy.
Go puta badalva no confesco vami.
Alright, I can do that.
Ayata suta untiti. Asuna tu karapta darotto.
So this is the tricky one.
Waflo. Karusa suga batnovo. Ubarare duki buja. Go puta badalva no confesco vami.
So now the 2 achievements for this portion are making the first one is to guess all of their names correctly, and the second one is to give them the right items. So if you don't have to write it down because you can just come back to your mission log. So it'll tell you here. So Preeti needs a vibro ear. Ribik, the neck, needs a laser torch. Dakik requires a sniff machine, and Nuna needs socks. So if you just open up the inventory again, if you just go to your full world map, you'll see where you have to go for each of them. So we'll go take care of this one first. I believe that one's going to be the... We're just going to kind of go along the path from left to right. Now, when I first did this, I unfortunately guessed one of the names wrong, but what I did notice is that each of them, when you talk to them, you can ask them a few questions to figure out what they want. And they actually did a good job of making it in such a way that it is... What they say to you is it makes it easy to guess who needs what, who is who, and what items they need. All you really need to figure out is who, and then you already know what items they need because it's listed in your mission log. Now, I had the first time I did this, he didn't appear, so if you don't see him when you come up to this area, you'll just have to log out and log back in, because sometimes he is invisible. So, and it just tells you he's a Jawa. So you notice how he said, who goes, like, he can't hear, and you must be stranger person, Blizz talks ears off of her belt. And then you can say, I guess I should be better. So, if you remember, one of the things is we need a vibro ear, which is Preeti, so this one is Preeti. So you get vibro ear. Alright, so we're done with that. So the next one, we'll go over to this one, High Mount Ridge. So yeah, you have to really pay attention to what they say, but they will give you hints about who they are and what they need. Some of them are easier than others. I only messed up the first time on one of the names, and that was the third guy that we'll get to. So the friends 1, 2, and 4, if you will, if you're going again from left to right, I got those ones no problem. Kind of happy at the fact that they made it in this regard that yes, just talking to them you can figure out who they are and what they need, and sometimes it's just you figure out what they need, which also will again then tell you who they are. This one would have made it a little bit closer to him, but that's okay. They just recently added those travel points, so So, this one you can tell they're kind of shivering. So I'm pretty sure we can guess who this person is. They probably want the socks. So, are you okay? Yeah, so he probably wants socks. So the person that needed socks was Nuna. So you can see they're all still available. But I'll show you one thing just after this. So we'll say 2. So, since you've gotten rid of them already, at least these items will go away, but you can still mess up on the names if you're not careful. So we'll give him the socks. And head to the next one, by the Glacial Fissure. This is probably our closest bet, this travel point. So we've got 2 down, so we've already met Preeti, we've met Nuna. Now we're on our way to our 3rd. Now this is the guy, had I been paying a little bit more attention to what he was saying, I would have gotten him right the first time, but again, unfortunately I misjudged who he was. Between Dakik and Ribik. Arbik.
Wastam di Jaco Katumaki. Taus Hagorupa. Near the Saslimo. Crispado Kanki Kunke Kupa.
So if you notice, partner dies, sniff. Too cold on stupid ice rock, sniff. Should have made coat. So, logical assumption, he needs a sniff machine, so this is a Dakik.
Chirwa Maktoma. Is the Wakaguta, Dan Klikuta Pampaslagua?
And give him the sniff machine.
Gutuni Ompi Bedwana, Nipopo, Chopauma. To the booster. War Grandy Tapio Duni Donkey.
Pet womp rat from home.
Unaponka Wawuni Kupa, Tontikak Makitugi.
So again, it's very subtle, but they kind of almost made it very obvious in that sense of what he needed. So then all we're left with now is, obviously, it's going to be Arbik or Ribik, and he takes the laser torch. So I will just have to go meet him. He's on the other side. I'll probably just fast forward this part. And here we are, last associate. Jeez, freeze. So I'm gonna need you to calm down. Oh, I didn't guess his name. So if you say that, he'll give you his name. So you want to actually come up here and say, so you actually get the achievement. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. So that's why we skip. And then we just give him the He's a little crazy. I'm going.
Stamina increased.
So we can just use this hollow terminal.
Kodva kinizibeli wenezin waleze kandaleno. Go pudaba dalva no makafesko vami. Kimina ni halaneza nimba ni halakamanahana. Hashi yahosa yadan.
Alright, and that's the other reason why you'll want to do these missions from left to right, because you are going to have to finish off over here. So if you kind of do it the reverse path, you're going to have to come back here anyways. And that's the other thing, is once you finish talking to Arbik, you don't want to travel back to see Blizz. You'll just want to use that hollow terminal. Otherwise, you're going to have to come all the way back here as well, and then travel to the meeting point. So again, when you meet the last guy, if you question him, he will give you his name, which will not allow you to get the achievement. So that one you have to say his name right away. The other ones, you can kind of do the one probing question further. And the rest of this mission is pretty simple. You just got to defeat the Ugnaughts, and you'll still get the primary achievement for not having to do the other ones. And this one, you get all your friends here. And this one, you can actually pull. You'll want Blizz as your companion.
Wala pa chunya zero.
Just because you'll need him later.
Uchiba kwahu.
These guys are only level 40, so they're not that good. And that one's pretty easy. Insta-kill for that group of Ugnaughts. You can see Arbit's enjoying his flame torch, just a little bit too much there. And I'm not sure why, but that one just automatically blows up. It might be, again, because you gave something correctly to one of the other ones. Right off the hop. And that's it. That's the 3 groups. Now, just have to defeat the leader. There. So yeah, then it comes up that you have to retrieve the object with Blizz. So you can use HK if you want, but you're gonna need him anyways for this portion. That's not a holocron.
Are you calling from a bathroom? I mean, I felt that we should speak soon. I'd hoped sooner.
And now if you're played the game before, I'm pretty sure you might be able to guess who this person is.
That's great. Wait, you didn't open it, did you? Don't open it! Don't open it. I won't pay otherwise. I seriously doubt it. It's, sentimental. What? Okay, fine. Just get it back to me soon, unopened. And don't think I won't know. I'm a Jedi.
Yay, our big boss. So, and then you get this achievement, Ajawa, by the other name. Because I already got the... So that's much ado about some things. So that makes... You get that one when you give him the correct items. And then the Jawa by any other name is the one that we just got right now. And that's guessing their names correctly. And then the one you get is once you defeat all the Ugnaught camps, so you want to defeat all of them, is you'll get the Winter of Their Discontent. And then you get this one regardless, just completing the mission. So those are the achievements for Blizz. And then yeah, once we're done, you can just come and talk to Hilo.
A Jawa bounty hunter. Never thought I'd see the day. Even has his own crew. He's not exactly fearless, but Blizz is hands down 10 times braver than any Jawa I've ever seen. Little guy really knows his stuff when it comes to a firefight, too. Full custom hardware as good as anything credits could buy. Nobody who looked at him would ever guess what's coming. I'd be happy just having him watch over our riskier jobs, but He's got all kinds of friends and contacts with other Jawas, connections we can never make on our own. Takes a lot to impress me, Commander. But consider me impressed. Great find.
And that's that. Now you just pick one of your rewards. We'll go with tech just because. And now you officially have Liz as one of your companions. But we're going to pull out HK 55 because it's HK 55. So, thank you all for tuning in.
I will protect you.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative for you. And again, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, you can subscribe to me on the YouTube channel. Just lets me know that you're enjoying the content. I'm just going to try and get up more content as I go. And if you're ever curious to see when I'm streaming Star Wars The Old Republic, and I do stream a few other games, the link to my Twitch account will be in the description below. Again, thanks for tuning in. Take care, and may the Force be with you. Bye-bye.